And bam, there we go. We are live. What's going on, everybody? Oh, I feel like I sound real gentlemanly-ish right now. Either that or like I'm in a quiet storm. But y'all, I'm going to give everybody some time to get on up in here. It is Saturday. We are about to catch up with a catfish. I'm excited about this interview that we got today. So do me a favor while you're coming on in here, make sure you share us out. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Now, I'm still working on the intro or whatnot, but of course, thanks to YouTube, they got some for the free music. Okay, we gonna bump some of this for the free music on this Saturday, y'all. We gonna catch up with a catfish. Hey, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Come on, we go catch up with a catfish. Hey, we go catch up with a catfish. I made that up. I made that up. Y'all like that? Hey, we go catch up with a catfish. Come on, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Catch up with a catfish. Y'all share me out now. I'm gonna give everybody some time to get on up in here. Again, share us out. Let your mom and them, your friends and them, all of them know that we are up in here, y'all. It's Saturday. It's Saturday. We finna catch up with Mikey. Uh, uh, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Hey, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Uh, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Hey. uh, uh, uh. What we finna do? What we finna do, niece? What we gonna do, niece? Hey, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Hey, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Come on, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Hey. Put this in here to my sisters. We gonna catch up with a catfish. Hey, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Come on. Shout out to YouTube for the free music, okay? Let me put this in there, paste that up in there. What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the replay gang as well. I appreciate y'all for joining us on this Saturday. I know some people are still coming in right now because I'm trying to share this out to anybody and everybody I know. What's going on? Brittany Niece is here. Niece said she was ready. She been ready for this. Niece said she been ready for this interview right here. Let me also share this out to a couple of other folks real quick while we waiting on some more folks to get on up in here. There we go. What's going on, Renee P? That's okay. That's everybody's favorite right there. Renee P coming through. My other sis, Joyce. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. As y'all coming in again, make sure that you share us out, okay? You like that, Brittany? Hey, we go catch it with a catfish. Hey, we go catch it with a catfish. You know, I do need to go ahead and patent that for somebody to try to get that and say that that's theirs. Now, that's my little theme song that I going on right there, okay? Mikey, you big. Who's that? I don't know who that's.
Big Wilton Manor star.
Who is that? Is that a good? Do we need to block them? Because you know I keep my mods on deck. If they got to block some folks, okay, you just give them the word and they coming
Nobody needs
through.
to be blocked. I love everybody because even if they're a hater, they're still contributing.
They're still contributing. That's what people do not understand. Even when you come through here with the hate, you are still helping us. You're not hurting us in any sort of way. None at all. Okay. Appreciate that, Tracy. What's going on? What's going on, Brandy? Sam. Hey to you too. Okay, George Cotter. He's on his way in. Period, Mikey. Okay. Yes. Put us in the algorithm. Let everybody know that we are out there. Okay, y'all. What's going on? It's Saturday, and I am here with the Mikey Glam. Okay, Mikey Glam of season 7, episode 19 of Catfish, y'all. Okay. Now, I have a couple of questions that we got from the audience as well. We're just gonna catch up. Oh shoot, he'll be back in a few minutes, y'all. We're gonna catch up on some tea with him. See, get a little bit of behind the scenes tea of what went down on the episode of Catfish, okay? Because on the episode they only show us so much, and of course Mikey is within contract restraint, so it's so much he can only say as well. But at the same time, he said that, nothing is off. He is here. He is ready to spill some tea. Yes, Mikey looks good.
Thank you.
Okay. He says he is here and he is ready to spill some tea, y'all. Okay. So
Mhm.
we're gonna get this thing started so we can bid y'all adieu, give y'all Saturday, okay? We're gonna go ahead and hop into some of these questions that I have for you, Mikey. You okay? Are you all right with that? You got your
Yeah,
drinks
I'm
ready?
ready. I'm excited.
Okay, cool. Me too. I'm just sipping on a little bit of water right now. A bitch is trying to work out and get her little healthy on and whatnot. So I got my water.
Woo.
But anyways, though, before we get into it, I want to let you guys know first and foremost, before he explains who he is, Mikey not only was on an episode of Catfish, Mikey also is entrepreneurial. Okay, he has his own makeup line. Make sure you check him out. That's where you can find him on. He has many socials as well as I'm going to link his link tree in the chat below. He has his own makeup line. He has sex toys, all of that. So make sure y'all check Mikey out, okay? And while he is introducing himself, I'm gonna leave his link tree link down in the description box below. I mean, in the box below, so y'all can check him out, okay? So my first
Thank you.
question, Mikey, just tell us a little bit about yourself, how old you are, if you want to, where you're from, and just what it is that you do besides being fabulous and selling makeup, okay?
Well, thank you. I'm 23 and I'm from Connecticut originally. I just moved to Florida about like 4 months ago. So I've just been settling in here. And yeah, I mean, I was like 19 when I did that Catfish episode for reference. So that's how long ago that was.
Dang, that was long ago.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I was 19 when I recorded that, or either 19 or just turned 20.
Well, I didn't even realize it was that long ago. Well, it seems like it's been at least 2, 3 years since I recorded that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
time flies.
damn. So, okay, tell us a little bit of the backstory on because your episode was Mike and Joey. Okay, give us a little bit of backstory on how you know Mike, how you know each other, and exactly how long y'all were friends. Before, because if for y'all who don't know this, Mikey was actually the catfish on his episode. Okay, he catfished his best friend. He's going to let us know if they're still best friends, former best friends, frenemies, however that goes. But give us a little bit of backstory, how you know Mike, how long y'all were friends, and what led up to you deciding to catfish him.
Yeah, so we knew each other forever because our moms are actually best friends with each other. So we've always been in each other's lives like since we were children. But we didn't really like hang out that much until around high school because then we started going to the same school for the first time and we hung around like a lot of the same people and we still stayed in touch after high school for a little bit and we were like friends like because we always hung out with the same groups of people. We were always going to the same places and stuff, but things got a little messy. I was dating somebody who cheated on me with him, and I felt that was trifling on both of their ends because he was my friend and knew that was a thing. And obviously, the other guy, I mean, he's irrelevant, so let's not even bring him up. But
I was gonna say the other guy. Do you still talk to him? The guy that he
no,
cheated with? Did he admit to actually sleeping with Mike?
I literally witnessed it. Like I said that on the show too. I'm like, I literally witnessed it with my two eyes. Like nobody had to admit anything, but they still both will sit there and deny it till the end. It's like, honey, I'm not like I was not on LSD. I was not hallucinating. Like,
So, if you don't mind me asking, if you could tell us what, because I listen, I love talking about sex and things like that. I actually have a sex podcast, and I do. But like, what was it? An actual compromising position that they were in, or were they just sort of all up on each other, and you ain't like that shit?
No, it was like, I mean, it was a lot farther than that. Like, I'm not gonna go into full detail,
Yeah. Okay,
but
yeah.
it was a lot farther than just a little like kiss or a rub on each other or whatever. Like, there was some action happening. I was like, okay, this is really messy. It'll go off.
Oh, I would have went in there and acted a straight ass. I'm talking about pulling hair, whooping ass, all of that. It would have been a whole. The police would have had to come pull me up off that ass. But
Yeah,
you
I didn't
handled
get
it.
the police called, thankfully, but I did get knee from Catfish, so same thing.
Okay. Now about Catfish, sort of segueing into that. Take us to the moment where you realized that Catfish was on to you. Like when you got that, either that phone call or your friend told you, like, how was it when you were like, oh shit, Catfish is on to me?
Yeah, they didn't say it at first. They said that they're doing a project for MTV. So like I was like, okay, I was like sitting there thinking of like all these things, and I really sat there with my friend and was like, this is probably like Catfish because of the way that they're talking about this. Like, oh, we know your friends and we just wanted to ask you a few questions and stuff. So I'm like, oh my God, this is really like becoming an actual thing now.
So that's when you realize, okay, shit, this might be Catfish owning me.
Yeah.
That sound like the shit when you know you got warrants and you get a phone call that's like, hey, we got a free TV down here for you. Come on down to the studio. We gonna
Yes.
give you a free TV. Like, bitch, you lying? Because I ain't even apply for no real TV. So what you talking about? Oh, I would have automatically knew something was up.
Oh
So
yeah.
were you
Not every day
nervous?
a random show calls you and they're like, yeah, we're doing a little project. Do you want to join?
Oh hell no! I'd have knew something was up. I'd have knew something was
But
up.
of course, me, and especially back then, like very attention seeky. Like I was like, oh yeah, like I would take any offer. I would go on the Jerry Springer show back then, like if I got offered. Like
I was gonna say, like, were you already out there seeking to like be public or be on reality TV? Like, because I would think that that's weird. Like I said, if somebody just calls and it's like, hey, we're doing this project with MTV, unless I was already putting myself out there like that.
yeah, I was that. I mean, I've been doing videos since I was like 12 and posting them to YouTube. Like I've always been doing this type of stuff. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm down for anything that gets me attention and 12 cameras on my face.
That's crazy. So Brittany has a question. Let us know, again, within contract restraints, if you can let us know this or not. She says, wait, so they didn't say that it was Catfish. When did they finally tell you it was Catfish?
Well, they tell you not at first. They're not gonna just splurt that out because people
Right,
like,
right.
yeah, right, whatever. So they have to like kind of warm you up to it first and be like, we're doing like they want to make sure that you know it's legit. So yeah, they didn't say it until after I agreed. Like, okay, yeah, I'll talk to you.
Oh shit. I wonder, there has to be many episodes that probably either didn't go the way that they planned or whatnot, because I don't know who would be okay with just go ahead and being like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Unless
I will
you
say like
you
I really don't think this is messing up my contract. Like if it is, oops, sorry, but I mean they did kind of switch it up just a little bit because they can't make it exactly like how it was because it has to make sense on both ends. So, but
right,
the story
exactly.
was real. They didn't switch the story. They just it's like the way that was presented was a little bit different.
Right, because they have to make it look good for TV as it is.
Yeah. So it's like kind of like I guess it's just like the events were just like switched a little bit, but everything in there was so real.
What was your first impression of Neve and Cammy?
Um oh, I had Jane Carey was the guest star
Oh,
for
that's right. It wasn't. That's right.
which is
Jim
Jim
Carrey's
Carrey's
daughter.
daughter.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't know who she was until after I walked off that set. I didn't know. I had to go in the car and be like, "So who was she again?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Jim Carrey's daughter." I mean, yeah. But I was
Right.
like,
So
he gives me like gym teacher vibes for some reason. Like I felt like I was talking to a gym teacher. So I mean, I felt
really?
like comfortable, I guess.
So Neil said, hell, they catfished him, right? They basically kind of catfished you on the cool, making you think one thing and it was actually something else.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I did not know that. Okay, so the process of you catfishing Mike, did y'all ever talk on the phone or was everything online? Or like did he ever press you to FaceTime or anything like that?
He did, and there was one time that I did FaceTime, and it was like so stupid, and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna get away with this. It was so dark. Like you
Yeah,
could just
that's what I remember him saying
outline
that.
shadow. It was like kind of like just a corner of like my shoulder or something. I'm like, there's no way that I'm gonna get away with this, but I did, and I don't know. But we
But with
only spoke on the phone like a few times. It was a lot of texting back and forth.
so he didn't recognize your voice with you being his friend?
No, I mean I kind of like tried to talk lower and stuff, but I can't really sound that like straight or anything. So I can only do so much.
That's what I'm saying. If he's your friend, like how did he not recognize your voice? Unless he
But
was
I mean,
just
a lot of gays have the same voice. I mean, there's only like four voice options when you're a gay. It's like we all kind of juggle the same voices.
never heard of I've never heard of that. And I have many gay male friends, and I have never heard of that. To any of my gay male friends, let me know. Is that true? Do y'all have four gay boyfriends?
Well, in my opinion, from my experience, but
That is too damn funny. I've never heard of that. Okay, so if Catfish would have never contacted you, how long do you think you would have kept on going with it? Like, would you have kept the shit going, just to dig at his ass if they would never caught you, or eventually would you just like ghosted him or
I
whatnot?
think that I don't think it would have lasted much longer after that point because towards the end of that, I was starting to feel like he's onto this or something. Like, just there was an energy shift where it's like the answers were shorter. Like, it was like, oh,
Right.
yeah, really? Okay. Like, there was just some underlying tone that like made me feel like this is definitely not going to keep going.
Right. Like he knows something is up. Right. Ah, that's cool. That's crazy. You giving us all the tea. Heck yes. So since filming, have you now I did see about 3 years ago that you and Mike did a sort of an interview that you did on your YouTube channel that I did check that out as well. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Mike is very he's stuck up. I'm stuck up too. We all have an ego about us,
Yeah.
but he's just very vain with it. And he seemed no different in that interview that y'all did on your channel. Like he kept bragging about like my life is good. My life is perfect. My life is that. And your facial expressions were exactly me. I was like, bitch,
Yeah, no, I
this is
remember
what
what you're
we gonna
talking about.
do.
He said something along the lines of, I just wake up and there's money in my Cash
I,
App.
I wake up and there's money in my Cash
I'm not
App. Like,
mocking him for the record, in case anybody's screen recording. I'm not mocking his voice. I'm quoting him.
well, well, you can say what you want to say, how I'm saying it, but this is how he was just like, yes, my life is great. My life is so good. I wake up every day and there's just money in my Cash App and it's just great. And like I said, you didn't have to say one word because your facial expressions said everything for me that I was thinking like, really, girl, you got it like that. Not saying that he doesn't, not saying that he doesn't, but yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
what you call it wants to know, was he wearing those red shorts during y'all's interview?
Oh my God. No.
The red shorts,
Those
baby.
red shorts though were like a thing. Like, they exist. I acknowledge that they
T90.
existed. I acknowledge that they existed.
Them T90 itty bitty ass damn shorts. Them were him shorts though. Them was his shorts. Now, has your ex tried to get back with you since filming? Because let's keep it real, since filming you kind of blown up, you know what I'm saying? And has your ex realized that he let a good thing get away, and was this worth it to him?
Once the F boy, always the F boy. I think that he has
Period.
contacted me, but I don't think that he really cares. I think he's like, oh my God, like I was in that story. Like, I don't think he cares. I think he's just like, oh, let me get a little slice of clout.
Wow. That's
So
what
that's
fuck
why his
boys
name
do.
is never mentioned ever, because I said that on the show. I'm like, yeah, let's not even give him the credit because he's not even here right now. So
He ain't worth it. But thank you for letting me glow up. Okay. Another thing I meant to ask you: did y'all ever exchange nudes during the point of y'all's like?
not like full on nudes, but there was this scene on the episode, and I was so shocked that they even showed this, where I took a picture of somebody's dick print from Pinterest and I sent it to him, and they were sitting there investigating that
The
picture, and
dick print. I
I can't
remember that.
believe you guys are showing this on TV right now. I didn't even think that they would, and I completely forgot about that.
I remember that. I'm like, they actually went and searched on it, and I think they found the dick
The
print, didn't they?
article, yeah, there's a whole article. I
Yep.
didn't even see the article. I didn't remember any of that.
I remember that. I'm like, they really is searching dick prints. Well, hey, if you got to search, you got it's strictly for investigative services. I don't mind
Yeah.
it. I'll search a dick print too. Did you at any point ever feel bad for lying to Mike?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that's good. That's good. It shows you have a heart
No,
because he
no,
was your
I
friend.
did. I mean, there were times where I was like, this is like not gonna solve anything. Like, it feels good to like get your little revenge from people for a moment, but it really
Hmm.
doesn't actually benefit anybody at the end of the day because it's just more drama added.
That is very true. That's good. Now your homegirl. Let's get into your homegirl because your homegirl was a rider. Okay, shout out to your homegirl. Did she know that you were catfishing him the whole time? And was she? Because at the end, like she helped you. She helped you out with that.
Oh yeah, yeah, she knew like the whole thing, and she was just like, okay,
Down foot. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you, homegirl. I ain't
yeah,
even
I don't
mad
think
at you.
right.
I'm not even mad at you for that. Everybody need a homegirl that's a rider right there. Okay.
Exactly.
Now, a question that a lot of people and I have too. Take us to the moment when it came to the actual reveal. Because in my opinion, yours and this only other guy that was sitting in a wheelchair that had the garage lift up real dramatically, y'all were the only two like reveals that took me all the way the fuck out. Because
Oh,
your reveal, it
I
was so
saw that
dramatic.
guy's. I saw his too.
His was
The guy
good
that was in the wheelchair with the
in the
garage.
wheelchair. Yeah, he was that shit was dramatic. I said he
Yeah.
came out looking like Dr. Evil in that damn wheelchair. He was not doing no trip. All he needed was a naked ass cat and he would have been up in there. But yours was dramatic too because it was literally like you were on a damn runway, hand on hip, face beat to the gods, and you were like, yeah, surprise, bitch. Bing bong, okay. Pop up, guess who?
Yeah.
What
Pop up.
what
Guess who?
pop up, guess who, bitch? Now his reaction was funny as he was like, ew, oh my god,
Yeah.
ew,
Ew, what the fuck?
ew.
What is that?
Well, take us to that. Did they, and again, stay within your contract restraints. Do they give y'all time to set up when it comes to the reveal? Or is it literally, it's a fucking surprise? You don't really know
No,
that they're coming.
I'm gonna answer this, and the reason why I feel like this is not breaking a contract is because it's obvious if you really think about it. The people have to have microphones on in advance.
Right, exactly. So
So
it's
it's not
very
it's a
obvious.
surprise when they're coming for real because you don't really know for sure, but you are prepared.
Yeah, it was the Cheeto dust for me. Whatever. You're like covered in like Cheeto dust. That is the best line of catfish of all time. I don't give a damn. That and a fat ass Kelly Price. Those are the two best
That's like
lines in catfish history. I don't give a damn what nobody say. But yeah, I mean, it's quite obvious that you have to have a microphone on when you get there. And
well, you
then
have
there's
to, I mean, everybody has to be aware that they're about to be on a television show. Hello?
you have to sign papers, you have to sign all of that. Like I know that, and obviously if you're hip to something behind reality, you know that's just how it goes. It goes. Um, Brittany wants to know: does Mike act like that in real life, or was he just putting on for the cameras?
No, he was not. He was exaggerating a little bit after the fact because I think he realized that like like extraness kind of got him something.
Uh-huh.
But no, he's really like that for real.
What did your friends and your family say about the show?
Um, well, I mean, both of our moms were like embarrassed kind of because they're like, oh my God, really? They're still friends and everything. Like, it didn't affect their friendship, but they're just like, oh, this is like so trashy.
Have has your D rate kind of gone up from here? Like, have more guys tried to talk to you? Or are you getting more attention and things like that?
Oh,
Oh, dang you. Okay, there he goes.
hi.
Are you getting more attention from guys now? Like, has your D rate sort of skyrocketed from this episode?
I do get more attention from guys, but usually when it's regarding that, it's like something sarcastic and annoying. Like, it's like, oh, how do I know it's really you?
I'd imagine that, right? Like, hold on, you was a catfish to begin
Yeah,
with. Hell no, hell
yeah.
no.
And I'm like, you know that it's really me, but sometimes maybe they're really skeptical, but I'm like, ugh, whatever. Get
But
over.
at the same time, like, has this experience changed how you feel about online dating? Are you more leery of people just because you were on the other end being a catfish? Are you that person that's like, hell no, let me FaceTime you so I know you real?
No, I don't think so because I think I know more so than anybody what to look out for. Like I know
Hmm.
that if you're unable to call me or FaceTime me or whatever, or we can't get to know each other in some sort of other way than just texting back and forth, then this is not even gonna go anywhere.
Automatically off the rip,
Like I
right?
wouldn't I wouldn't rank on people that do get catfished because they really don't like a lot of the times they really don't know. But it's just like this is 2022. Like, there's so many ways to quickly prove that somebody's real or not.
Right, right.
Like, it's not like the early 2000s anymore, and like Facebook's just being used for the first time and stuff like that. Like, we know what
Hmm.
to look out for, and we have FaceTime, we have Skype, and all that,
There's no excuse
and
why.
Snapchat. Even like you could even just
Exactly.
Snapchats. So I mean,
There's
I
even
would
on
know I
IG.
look out for. Like, I've met people from online since then, and I've never had any issues.
Well, that's good. Do you feel like this experience was worth it? Like, or do you feel like you would have been better off not knowing about it, or like, or maybe even just continue with the lie? Do you feel like this whole thing was worth it?
I think it was worth it because I learned a lot from this experience. Like I really did.
Hmm.
I learned that you don't really need to like get revenge for every little thing because eventually the universe will just do that for you so you could just sit back and
True.
relax. And also like it just looking back at such a cringy moment like that to me reminds me that I have grown a lot since then and that I do work on myself because that's so cringy when I look back at that now and it's just like it's funny or whatever, but it's still like really like you really went that far up here on national
Right.
television catfishing somebody, wasting your time and theirs.
Right. Exactly. Brittany wants to know, did you get any backlash after the episode?
I didn't get I didn't get backlash.
I'm
But
guessing Mike.
Mike kind of did get like a lot of backlash just because of the way that he was acting. So I proudly gave myself the title of America's most loved catfish because it's the only time in catfish history that I've ever seen somebody love the catfish more.
Yes,
I don't know. You can point
exactly.
out other episodes, but
You're exactly right. Just because his whole attitude from the beginning, he wanted to be a sugar baby and he wanted to be taken care of, point blank, period. He
yeah.
was
And
already
honestly,
living with
now
somebody.
my views have changed about that since then. I was a little more, I'll say I was more judgmental about that back then. Now it's like, okay, like
Mhm.
I get it, get your coin, but
Right,
you don't
exactly.
have to do it in a way where it's like everybody should be paying me just for entering a room. Like you don't need to act like that.
Exactly. Do you have a favorite catfish episode?
Um. Oh, I liked the other Connecticut one because that was a big deal in Connecticut before mine, and his name is Jose, and I think the person that he was playing was Rosa, and
Oh, yes.
is Like, I literally still quote that to this day. Like, his voice change is insane, and that's my favorite because it was just so unexpected, and he's from the same place as me.
Yeah, that was a complete shock right there. That was something else I would say is like a catfish history because he went from straight man to straight female
Yeah.
and in a blink of an eye. They was all like, "Whoa, what the hell just happened?" Jay Rudolph wants to know, what's your type?
I ain't got no type. Nah. Bad
Bad
bitches is
bitches
the
is the
only
only
thing that I
thing that I
like.
like.
No, I don't
Hey.
have a type, I feel. I really don't. Like, I like old, young, fat, skinny, annoying, balding, farting, whatever.
That's what's up right there. You ain't out here with all these extra standards and shit like that. That's good. I appreciate that from you.
Yeah, just be a
Uh,
nice, kind person.
Thank you. Now, is there anything else that you want to elaborate more on that wasn't aired on the show?
Well, yeah, I mean, when I shot my little scene, that was for 8 hours. So it's like, and I'm at the very end of the episode. So they take
Right.
8 hours and they turn it into like what, like 15? And then Mike was recording for days before that. And so it's like they take literal like hours and hours and days of content and they morph it into 1 hour. So it's like there is so much that was not put in there that I like don't even remember a lot of it at this point. But there was a lot that I was like, it's just interesting to see what was kept in and what wasn't. And like I'm not gonna say specific things, but there were things that were said that got cut out where I was like, really? Like I would have kept that in there. Like don't try to defend him because he wanted to say something stupid. Don't try to make him look better. He said it came out of his mouth. So I had moments like that where I'm like, why did you make him look better when you could have just been real? This is what he said.
And he really didn't even make himself look any better at
No,
all.
I
Because,
mean
like you
they made
said,
him look better is what I'm saying. The
right.
the editors made him look better, but he didn't do a great job at that himself.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He put his nail in his own coffin. You know what I mean? Tracy's like 8 hours.
8 hours of
Did
conversation. That, like I would pay any amount of money to get the raw footage. I really would. I just want to see it.
really?
I just want to see it because there were conversations that went down that like I really it boggles my mind. But like I'm not the producers, but if I was running this, I would have put so many other things in instead.
Really? Opulence
Like
is like,
towards
ooh, like what?
that end scene where we're sitting in the restaurant. I mean, I felt like we were there for like 2 hours or so, and that was the shortest scene. It was like 5 minutes.
It was. It was. So Neil, can you confirm or deny at all, or even plead the fifth if you got paid?
Yeah, yeah, we did. I don't know if we can
Boom.
like how much. I don't really care, but yeah, you get paid for being on any television. I
Yeah,
think
any reality TV show,
because
that's
they're
any
paying
show.
for your time. I mean, like you have to take
Mhm.
time off of your actual work. They have to take that into consideration, or like you might have to travel, or you might have to. People might have to hire babysitters or whatever, so they have to reimburse you.
Mhm. I would imagine that anyway, but yeah, don't say how much you get paid just because I don't want nobody coming in and dripping in no
Yeah, I
juice
don't want
like
people
that.
to get salty because I have heard from other people behind the scenes that were on this that I've discussed this with that it's all different amounts. So I don't want people to get all salty and be like, "Oh, really?" Because it's even confusing to me. So it's real to
Really?
me because I
I
know
wonder
got a large amount of money compared to me, and I'm like, "Oh, okay,
I
interesting."
wonder if it depends on the ratings of the show or something like that.
I think it also goes off of like how often they had to go from California to Connecticut to California again. So it's like I wonder if that also has something to do with it. Like all of you, like I wonder if there's just a set budget and it's like, okay, well, if
Right.
traveling isn't this much, then you guys can get more. I don't know. But there was traveling and stuff going on. So
Yeah, of course they had to pay for that. Now, in hindsight of everything, would you have done anything differently or would you have done everything and let everything play out exactly the way it did?
um I mean now I wouldn't do that. Like I wouldn't sit there and catfish somebody, especially for that long. I will say that since that show, I have had my catfishing moments where I'm not full on catfishing somebody, but I'll log on to an app and be like, oh, like with a blank account, be like, oh, okay.
Oh,
You know, gather some little notes in my head, some
uh-huh.
little screenshots mentally. But I wouldn't sit there and waste my own time like that now, because it's like my time is more valuable than that. I mean, I was younger back then, so it's like, what was I missing out on working at
Mm-hmm.
Sally?
Oh, he's probably getting another phone call. Y'all, this is some tea right here. He telling me some stuff that I didn't even doggone know, okay? Now, if y'all are enjoying this, make sure you're giving thumbs up, hit the Cash App, okay? It's scrolling down there at the bottom. But go ahead, what you were saying, Mikey.
Oh, I was just saying, like, I wouldn't sit there and do all that now, but I also wouldn't take it back, because I did learn a
Right.
lot from that experience. And I think every experience that people have, whether it's cringy or not, will build you eventually. Because I mean, like, if you look at something so cringy like that for years, and you can literally see, like, it is helpful to look back at my old content in general and just be like, okay, like, I am actually doing something. Because sometimes you don't feel that you're evolving as a person because you see yourself
Right.
every day.
Right. You exactly right about that. That's good. Now, is there any advice that you would give to anybody who is who is in an online relationship?
Yeah, FaceTime, Snapchat as much as possible. Make sure you get all their socials, and do some investigating. I mean, reverse Google search. You don't have to go on Catfish just to do that yourself, hon. Do it. Don't be scared.
That's
Type in a first and last name on Google with a town. See what pops up.
exactly, because you're gonna find out a whole lot more than what you
Yeah, or
had
take
thought.
a
Okay.
number. Another there's apps out there that will tell you, like, the like you could put a phone number in it, and that will tell you, like, if it's a text now number or something. Like, don't fall for these if you're calling somebody and it goes to voicemail and it says the text now subscriber you've tried to reach is unavailable, like, honey, this is not real. It's a fake phone number. Get over it.
Exactly. Exactly. Do you have any final thoughts on the episode itself? Did you like how it all played out? Of course, aside from you adding anything other different, adding things that were left out.
I think that it was well done for what they had to work with. And um yeah, I mean, I wasn't really upset with it. I remember watching it for the first time with my family and friends, and we were like all watching it together, and I just remember being like really fascinated at the way that the storyline was set up. Like, I think it was entertaining. I think it was
It
good.
was. It was. It was. Sis says she needs her some Mikey Glam Cosmetics. Let me drop his link tree in here one more time.
Oh,
You can go to his
thank you.
Facebook and all that. Unless it's not including Now I have a couple of would you rather questions before we get out of here. I love to do would you
Okay,
rather questions,
love that.
okay? Would you rather be half your height or double your weight?
Oh my god, I guess double my weight, because how much shorter can I get?
That's what I said. I'm only 5'4", so I nothing
Yeah,
against little people, but I don't want to do that.
yeah, no, I would be even shorter. Like, I can't.
I can't even do it. No, but you can get picked up during sex and all that,
Yeah.
so it'll work out really good. You know. Would you rather have no internet or no cell phone?
No internet, because hello, you could just oh no, wait, but if there's no internet, then there's no internet on the cell phone either, right?
Either no internet. Well, then either if you have no cell phone, you can get on the internet on your computer.
Oh, well, yeah, then I would rather have no
He's
cell
thinking
phone.
about it.
I would rather have no cell phone, I guess, because you can still communicate with people on the internet.
That's true. Would you rather go back in time to meet your ancestors or go to the future and meet your great grandchildren?
I kind of want to meet my great grandchildren and just be like, sorry.
Oh my God, Granddad did what he can, baby. I'm sorry. That's a good one. And my last would you rather go to jail for 10 years for a crime you didn't commit or your best friend go to jail for 20 years for something you did?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, I guess I could visit for 20 years.
That I was going to say, you a real
I'll
rider.
send, I'll send the most money, the most gifts, all the snacks, hella minutes for your phone calls.
I got you in jail, girl. I'm going to hold you down.
Yeah.
POP, going to hold you down.
Exactly.
I enjoyed this so much, Mikey. Thank you so much. Now, again, if you guys want to keep up with Mikey, that's where you can find him on his IG, his Twitter, and you can also check out his merch that he has. That's on thecleverchest.com as well as shopmgc.com. I myself am wearing some Mikey Glam lip today. I like to do mine a little bit of an ombre color. This is Kiss. It done rubbed off because I done had it for a while. This is Kiss right here. So sometimes when you guys see me when I'm wearing lipstick on here, this is what I'm wearing, and I'm wearing it with an ombre color right here. So make sure you go check him out. That is Shop MGC. Okay. Do you have any final thoughts before we get on up out of here, Mikey?
I don't know. I guess just like, be real, stay true to yourself, drink water.
Yes.
Do
your Kegels.
Yeah, practice your Kegels. I'm doing mine right now.
There we go. Tracy says she just got the liquid lip. Shout out to you, Tracy. She bought some of the liquid lip from you.
Thank
you. Y'all, so we gonna get out of here. This is a little thing. I'm still trying to get
so much fun. I love this conversation. I really love talking to you every time. So
absolutely, y'all. We finna get out of here. And this was my little episode. Hey, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Hey, we gonna catch up with a catfish. Come on. We gonna catch up with a catfish. Hey, we gonna catch up with a catfish.
I love
that's my little theme. I love it, y'all. We gonna catch up with a catfish. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Tracy, we got Joyce, we got my sis in the house, Black Diamonds World.
Who watched and commented and asked questions.
Yes, thank y'all so much. Again, that's the link tree where y'all can catch out Mikey stuff. Joyce, CM, Tracy, Brittany, Jay Rudolph, Sir Neale, Opulence Prime, Maria, I seen in here, Sam, Tequila. Anybody that missed, I'm so sorry. I appreciate y'all so much. But this has been Catch Up with a Catfish, y'all. We're gonna see y'all next Saturday, okay? And we gonna catch up with a catfish. Hey. Bye. Bye.